not trying to be like depressing or bleak when I say this, but like with everything that's going on in the world today, I'm trying to imagine the world is going to look like 20 years from now, and I'm currently 27. And with like the flock cameras, just there's a lot. It's not only just that. That's the thing. It's not only just that. It's the environment. It's the way that we're living. There's too much. And then on top of that, you want me to eat healthy, exercise, be sane through all of this, go to work 40 hours a week plus more to make ends meet. The rent prices go up. I'm just like,
you know, this is very true because a lot of us feel the same. It feels like it's doomed because we can't. Back then, you could see the future, but right now you can't unsee it. It's just straight up something dark you can't even see. Because I used to pay my rent about 28%, sometimes 25% of my take home. Now the rent have got to 50% of my take home. This is insane. And I'm gonna have to be pushed to live somewhere far away in a city I don't desire because it's not safe. I have a family. And yeah, it's doomed. It's all doomed. I can't be here to tell you, give you some hope, fake hopes. It's kind of, yeah, it's all messed up. It's all doomed. But what can we do to change this? I don't know. Please let me know down in the comment if you have a solution.
And that's the thing that really sucks. Then you got AI, then you got people using AI to think for them. And then someone did a video on here talking about how, you know, if you have kids are going to be looking up to people who use in like ChatGPT. People are asking ChatGPT, what should I have for dinner tonight? People can't think for themselves. The education. Like when I say there's too much, it's falling apart. Ignorance is bliss. People don't have reading comprehension, literacy comprehension. Like, it's genuinely scary.
It's pretty ironic that the employees who actually care enough to point out issues within their company are the ones that get called in for having a bad attitude or not being a team player.
You know what blows my mind? Not AI, not robots, not even how expensive everything is. You know what blows my fucking mind? It's how human beings can just accept anything. Think about it. There was a time where people would have lost their fucking mind paying these prices for food we pay today. Now we just swipe our cards and keep it moving. There was a time where people would have thought carrying a fucking device 24/7, tracking our location and our attention was crazy. Now, we lose our fucking mind if we leave home without that motherfucker. And that's when it hit me. That's why so many people unhappy. Because adaptation and happiness ain't the same thing. We've adapted to things we hate. We've adapted to jobs we hate, bills we hate, stress we never asked for, schedules that drain the fuck out of us. And because everybody else is doing it, we've convinced ourselves this shit is normal. But normal doesn't mean healthy. Normal doesn't mean freedom. Normal just means everybody accepted it. See, they got us believing we powerless. But the truth is, human beings are some of the most adaptable creatures on this fucking planet.
Nah, this is actually true. How did we get here? Because sometimes even myself, I'm always be like, how do we get here? How do we get to the point now you cannot be like, even within every 10 seconds or sometimes few minutes, people are grabbing a phone. And then they say on average, people check their phone like plus 300 a day. That is insane. And then I don't know how do we get here. I don't know how we got here. And this is why a lot of people are not happy, because why? They know too much. You've discovered too much information in your little hand device. So now you know the truth. And then once you know the truth, you know what they say, truth hurts. So you're gonna be unhappy. That's why a lot of people keep saying ignorant is blessed, because it really is. Like now, there's very few happy people walking around out there. And if you find some of those people, they do not use cell phone as much. They have learned how to stay away from it. They have learned how to connect with nature. They have learned how to be in the real world. Because when you are on your phone, on a device, you are taking your mind away from the real world to the device world. The metaverse. This is a real thing, guys. Please let me know in the comment, what do you think?
Adapted to every fucking rule, every system, every change, every obstacle these motherfuckers have thrown at us. So if you powerful enough to adapt to a life you didn't even fucking want, why do you think you're not powerful enough to build when you do? If you can survive what you hate, imagine what you can become if you start building what you love. That's the part they never taught us to think about.
And them low-paying jobs, they have more fucking policies and rules and shit than the fucking high-paying jobs. They got you doing all type of shit, cleaning gutters and shit that ain't even with the job description.
I'm not gonna lie, nobody grew up with the dreams of being a cashier, a maid, a janitor, a security guard, a food prepper, or any of those other jobs out there, a Uber driver, any of those other jobs out there that's like odd jobs or middle or lower class jobs. Guys, just be nice to people. Respect people's jobs. Respect what they've been through. Because we got this thing that we do in America when we just look down on people based upon their jobs. And then you actually have a conversation with that janitor, with that cleaner, with whoever. And you come to find out, oh, this person's actually pretty cool, and they actually do know a lot. Half of them nowadays actually have bachelor's degrees, believe it or not, because the degree is paying as much for the odd job as the jobs with the degree. So don't be judging books by their cover just because of their job titles. Because you never know, that person that you're looking down on might be the person that saved your life, might be the person that give you CPR when you collapse in public. It might be the person that just uplift your day when you're having a bad day. And worst of all, in your world of materialism, you might end up being that person, right? So as Americans, we got to get better bringing back the community side of this thing. Because when I travel to these foreign countries, it don't matter what the person's job is in Japan. They're going to have some level of respect from the majority of the community. It don't matter what a person's job is in Thailand, they're still gonna get a sawadee-ka and a bow for the majority of the community. It might not be as low as somebody with a...
Yeah, guys, speaking of respect, I've noticed also people looking down on you with a vehicle you're driving. It's not only with respect, they look down on you what you are driving, they look down on you what you are dressing, they look down on you where you live, they look down on you how you eat, how you breathe, everything in America. They do that. They tend to do that a lot. And I've noticed some people fall in the trap of trying to look rich, right? They live this kind of lifestyle, fake rich, you know, they buy expensive car they can afford, they're wearing name brand. Like, who come out with this that you think when you wear name brand you look rich? Because for me, when you wear name brand, you look like a walking advertisement for that company. You are advertising them for free. Louis Vuitton bag, Chanel, Mike, what are you wearing that for? Are they paying you? Because if they're paying you, like Messi or like Cristiano Ronaldo, those people, when they're wearing their shirts, like Adidas or something, they're getting paid millions. But think about it. You are not getting paid, and you are here holding your bag, your Louis Vuitton bag. You are here wearing Gucci shoes. What are you doing? You look ridiculous. To me, that's what I'm thinking. See, I am judging already. This is American thing. You know, it's hard. It's hard, you know. But should be no reason you to look down on people. What they do, how they dress. You should have respect for everybody, you know. For me, I always had this rule. Elderly or young, I'm always going to respect all of them, you know, because people always have this kind of knowledge they do not have, and they have. So it's good to learn from all the knowledge they have so you can grow as a person, you know. Don't judge.
Great job. As we know, the lower it goes, the more respect you get. But at the end of the day, there's some level of respect there. And that's where we're getting lost at in America. So this is just a reminder. Let me know if you guys agree with this one. Make sure you like, share, repost if you do agree, and if you don't, leave a comment and let me know why.
I swear the universe knows when I've got a little extra money. It seems like it happens every single time. This time, I had a little extra money. I'd already spent it 4 different ways. I was excited. I got a little extra now. Nope. Dryer's broke. Last time it was the truck. It seems like every time I feel like I'm getting just a little bit ahead, something's gonna break. Every time.
Now, this is something that most of us can relate to. This is something that most of us can relate to. Yeah, this is the same thing that happened to me. Every time I do have some little money, buddy, money is gone. Something always come up. The tire need to be blown out. Like this month in July, right? I had to renew a sticker on a vehicle. That little extra money is gone. I had to do inspection, and inspection usually come up with some BS. Hey, you need this. Hey, you need it. Your windshield wiper is gone, and you need to exchange it. So that alone is gonna cost you some money, and now you're gonna go buy you a registration sticker. When in Texas, we have to have one. I don't know if other states the same. Yeah, every time you have some little extra money saved, gone. Something that all of us can relate. Let me know down in the comment if this not happening to you.
Oh well, y'all have a blessed day.
So I haven't posted in a while. There's been plenty to complain about, but I'm leaving this job August 31st, and I think it actually might be the last day I ever work as a nurse at this point. The culture and expectations have just gotten out of control. It's really burned me totally out.
School was literally just preparing us in order for us to work a 9 to 5. It literally is the same thing. Like, you wake up at a certain time, you go there, you listen to somebody tell you what to do all day. You're pretty much miserable there, and you do that for the rest of your life. That's all.
That is something that we all should not ready. School was preparing us for life, yes. What did else school prepare us for jobs? Just regular jobs. School was never prepare you to be an entrepreneur. School was never prepare you to be financially educated. Not at all. They don't teach you how to budget. They don't teach you how circumstances happen in life. They don't teach you interest rate. It just was more about learn how to work in job market, to be disciplined, to be obedient, and it also give you a lot of lesson of life. You know, also to be social with your classmates, how to work in teamwork. What this remind you of? A regular job. So school has never teach a lot of people entrepreneurship. That's why entrepreneurship are rare. It's very few people who are entrepreneur and get successful in their life. But mostly those people, they have somebody who help them in their life to move forward and succeed. They have like a mentors and stuff. That's what mostly school did. It was prepare you for life and a regular job.
School was obviously, yes, there are things that it taught us, spelling, you know, math. I'm not saying that it didn't teach us anything, but I'm just saying, like, we're not talking about like what we learned. I'm talking about the conditioning of like who to listen to, obedience. I don't know the word for it, but if y'all know, let me know. But like the conditioning of how we're supposed to act, that is what school was for us. All of that time was to condition us to listen to somebody else and be obedient and stay within your white lines and just do it as you're told and don't go against the script. Not really standing up for yourself. All of those things were taught to us in school, and I know you're probably thinking like, what do you mean? I didn't take it. No, I just mean like the idea of like, if you do something bad, you go to the principal's office. If you do something bad, you go to HR. Like, it's really the same, bro. Like, we literally just, oh my God, y'all, what the fuck? Like, this shit is a game. This shit is a game. Like, all of this shit is a game. It's literally just like a real life Monopoly game. All of this.
Since I quit my job, I think I'm slowly becoming unemployable. And that might sound stupid. I don't mean that I'm incapable of working or that I think I'm above working or anything like that. I'm just feeling that the longer I spend away from a job, the less inclined I am to go back to one. Like I said, it's only been a couple of months, but I've grown very used to being in control of my own day. You know, if I want to go for a run, I'll go for a run. If I want to walk, I'll walk. If I want to sit in bed all morning playing 38-0-0, I fucking will. I've also realised that things I used to do feel strange to me now. You know, asking for permission for a day off, spending the whole week excited for 2 days of freedom, being told where I need to be and when I need to be there, just feel...
That is a real thing. Once you have not been working for days, it's the same thing as when you're on vacation from work, right? You know you get to get this feeling when you come back. You don't want to go back to work, or it takes you a while to get used to the work mode again, to turn it on. It's because you get used to this. It's a lifestyle. It's beautiful. That's why every day rich people get to live. They do whatever they want. And then, yeah, that's why it's addicted. That's why you feel the way you feel, because it feels good to be waking up, do whatever you want. It feels good to wake up and read a book or drink a cup of coffee, go for a run. Beautiful. Beautiful. You don't have to go clock in and do some work. It's addiction life. You can get addicted so easy. That's why he's saying I'm feeling unemployable, because, oh, I can relate it to that. And a lot of people can, for sure. Let me know down in the comment.
A little bit odd to me now. Look, I'm not saying jobs are bad. Most people need a job. Chances are, at some point down the line, I will end up having a job again. Hopefully not. Hopefully I figure something out. But chances are I will need a job. But what I'm saying is, the longer I spend outside of a job in this new life, the less inclined I feel to return to my old life. The less inclined I am to sort of give that freedom back.
I'm worried about the restaurant industry, I'm not gonna lie. I see more and more places closing every single day, like institutional places that have been around forever, that are staples of their communities. New restaurants aren't making it. The margins are so razor thin in restaurants already, and things just keep getting more and more expensive. I left the restaurant industry years ago and only get involved in restaurants when I'm consulting, because as chefs that have been around for a long time.
Now, I know about the restaurant industry a lot more, because that's how I've been in our industry and I'm still working in our industry. And if you look at it, the way things are, for example, with the Spiritual Airline going down, that was a very big company being around for a very long time. If you see that as a beginning, that means all the other restaurants who were just standing by on some emergency fund to survive on, they're going to be gone. They're going to be gone. Because if you see the biggest American airline flight in the world going out of business, that tells you something. That screams that the economy is very, very bad. And I really hope that we might bounce back in the restaurant industries. But it's hard. It's hard because people have woken up. People know too much. People know too much, a little too much. And TikTok, I'll blame on TikTok sometime. You know, TikTok have too much of lying, telling truth as well, you know. And people have know a lot of too much. And it's very hard for the restaurant industry to survive, you know. People not going out as they used to. If they do, they're gonna share a meal because it's kind of a little bit expensive. If they do, nobody's ordering appetizer anymore. You know, even myself, I still go out because I wanna be able to contribute to American economy. I want to be able to also have a life. I don't order appetizer. No, and I only order one drink. One drink and a meal, dinner. If it's a steak, I'll enjoy my steak. And once I finish my drink, I'm out. Because it's quite expensive. Because now, I pay for my meal, pay for my drink, right? And my partner. And I have to tip, right? I can't be rude. I have to tip at least for 15%, 20% of the tab. You gotta do the math. So that's why I can't get no appetizer. If I eat an appetizer, somebody's tip is gone. And that's selfish. But yeah, that's the real thing, guys. Restaurant business, they're not doing well, but hopefully they'll bounce back, you know. But only God knows for now. Only God knows. Anyway, guys, like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.